Where does the situation between Robert Kraft and the NFL stand on any discipline for him?
What I found interesting was when Roger Goodell said at the owners' meetings, when asked about Kraft, he said, we're going to be smart and fair about it, which would be a huge deviation from the norm when it comes to discipline in the NFL. So it almost indicated that, look, we're not going to rush to judgment on you, Robert. If you have a plausible, bizarre explanation for what exactly would cause you on a Saturday afternoon to stroll up to a strip mall spa and do whatever. I think that they're going to try and be fair about it, but that's what's interesting to me is the way you're going to continue to fight this. If your only issue is you don't want the video out, then just take the plea deal. Everyone has long since gotten over it now that the notion of human trafficking at that location or in that investigation has not been unearthed. Just say, look, we got a little confused as to what was going to happen in there. So I don't want the video out. C'est la vie. But fighting to pretend that you're not going to get suspended if this thing gets somehow thrown out, I think, unless he's got an assurance of that, is wrongheaded.
But I think the video still gets out, though, Tom, whether he pleads or not. I mean, isn't that
does.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's the thing. You're exactly right. I'm almost kind of screwing the pooch and explaining it. Even after it goes through, they have that sunshine law or whatever it is, in which every bit of evidence is going to be unveiled. So part of me says Robert Kraft should just say, you know what, if it's going to get out, here's a statement. You might not enjoy what you see, and if you do, I live in Brookline. You can stop by at any time. I mean, think about it. Just do exactly what anybody who has headed off an investigation in the past Bezos. How did Jeff Bezos undermine the National Enquirer? By saying exactly what they would find. So, I mean, there's a way to circumvent this.
But do you think that affects his role with this team this upcoming season?
No, I don't. I thought it might, but from every indication I've gotten, he hasn't deviated at all from the normal Robert Kraft way of doing things. I mean, he's hands-on. You know, I think that at nearly 80 years old, which is bizarre, he's not as sharp as he probably was 20 years ago, but that doesn't mean I'm sharper than him. I think he's still a brilliant guy and is in control of a lot of things. And, you know, the way he portrayed himself and his comportment at the owners' meetings showed that he's not loosening his hand on the reins of some of the NFL committees that he's on, nor is he leaving himself vulnerable to people saying, you know what, we're not going to deal with this guy anymore. So I think that was an interesting outgrowth of what we've seen in the last couple months.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on VR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.